Hello and welcome to High Ground Gaming. This is Eric, and we're going to be playing another game of the 1905 season replay featuring the New York Giants, and eventually we'll be featuring the career of Ty Cobb later in the season when he starts playing for them. He's currently not on Detroit's roster, so we'll be featuring mostly New York Giants games, although we will be doing other games as we see fit there, if we have some good matchups, or if like right now, I know the Cubs were undefeated coming into today's action. I'm not sure exactly what they did today yet, but we'll find out as we look at the ticker here. So the Cubs are 6-0. Well, I don't know if they're 6-0, if that's after or before today's game. So anyway, but they're undefeated, so we may be playing a Cubs game next, which is they have a good lineup there with. Yeah, I can't think of the first guy's name, but Everest the Chance is the Tinker to Everest the Chance. I think that's their infield there. So they were more of a defensive team with great pitching too. So anyway, so in this series here, the last game, between the Giants and Philadelphia actually shut out the Giants 6-0. We're hoping for a better action today. Christy Mathewson took the loss. So that was a unexpected defeat there. But anyway, guess that's why we play the game. So today's matchup, welcome to the Polo Grounds for today's game between Philadelphia and New York. And again, this isn't the Polo Grounds. This is the, actually, this is the Polo Grounds, sorry. Or is it the Polo Grounds? Yeah, it is. Never mind. I'm thinking of something else. So welcome to the Polo Grounds for today's game between Philadelphia and New York. Bill Duggleby will start for Philadelphia. He's made one start in the year and is 0-1 with an ERA of 3.38. This will be his first start against the New York Giants. He'll be opposed by Joe McGinty. He's made one start in the year and he won. I believe it was a complete game versus the Bean Eaters there. His first start against Philadelphia, 60 degrees, wind speed 9 miles per hour, out to left center field. So let's get this game started.
Play ball!
So all right, so going up Joe McGinty here. He is, like I said, 1-0. He was 21-15 on the regular season. So he's off to a good start. He'll be facing a Philadelphia lineup of Roy Thomas, batting first and playing center field. John Titus, batting second and playing right field. Sherry McGee, batting third and playing left field. Batting cleanup will be the third baseman, Ernie Courtney. Batting fifth will be the first baseman, Kitty Bransfield. Batting sixth and playing shortstop will be Mickey Doolin, who had a great game last game, I believe. Batting seventh and playing second base will be Kid Gleason, the Hall of Famer. Batting eighth and catching will be Red Doohan. So they have a Doohan as catcher and a Doolan as shortstop. And batting ninth and pitching will be Bill Duggleby. All right. So batting first here will be Roy Thomas. He's hitting .316 on the season so far. 6 hits and 19 at-bats. McGinty winds up in the pitch. And that's an interesting start to the game. He hits him. Okay. Batting second here, so they run on first and nobody out. So we have our first base runner and our first at bat here. Will be John Titus, hitting .273. 6 hits and 22 at bats with a couple of doubles. And like I said, I have switched these right here to their lineups here to what they've done so far this season. So I figured once we hit 5 games or so, we'd have some stats. So I just I'm going to go forward with that and just keep it after the game stats there. I mean the season stats. All right, so tie this up now. Looks like we might be able to turn 2 here, and they do. So I'll call that a 6-4-3 double play there. Dahlin to Gilbert to McGann. And so now it's 2 outs with nobody on for McGee. He's off to a slow start. Just 3 for 21 for a 143 average. Does have a homer and a couple RBIs. And hits it to third, and looks like he's going to... Devlin's can't handle it. And it'll be an error. E5, score that at E5. So 2 outs with a runner on first. It's kind of hard to see with the blue in the background there, but he does have 48 stolen bases on the season. So, well, in the real life season. So we're going to keep him close here. All right, Courtney here. And we don't want Bresnahan throwing because I think the last game he ended up having at least 3 errors, I think, so on balls all thrown to the outfield. And this time he gets them though, so never mind me. So Bresnahan throws him out, and that'll retire the side. So we do have an early score here. Well, no score, but Brooklyn and Boston have gotten underway. No score in the first. So we'll have Mike Donlin leading off, playing center field. George Brown, the right fielder, batting second. Batting third will be Roger Bresnahan, the catcher. Batting cleanup will be Dan McGann, playing first base. Batting fifth will be the left fielder, Sam Mertes. Batting sixth will be third baseman, Art Devlin. Batting seventh will be the shortstop, Bill Dahlin. So we have Dahlin and Devlin. Batting eighth will be the second baseman, Billy Gilbert. And batting ninth and on the mound, as we said, Joe McGinty. So leading off will be Mike Donlin, hitting .261. Six hits and 23 at-bats. Does have 3 RBIs. He'll be going up against Duggleby here. Bill Duggleby, who is 0-1 on the season with a 3.38 ERA. And he walks him. So a good start here for the Giants. It's George Brown up now. I think we might do a little hit and run, try to get something going here. Donlin he does have 33 steals, but I think we're going to try to put the ball in motion here and see what happens when the fielders are moving here. So we're going to do a little hit and run here. Brown is a 7 hit and run, so that's a good rating. He's hitting .286, 6 hits and 21 at-bats with a homer and 4 RBIs. So see what we can do here. And he pops it up. So he gets underneath it. And Donlin has to get back to first there. So, we do have a score here. In the first, we have the New York Highlanders lead the Philadelphia Athletics 1-0. And we did play a game earlier in the season, in which the Highlanders got their first win over Philadelphia. So check that one out if you haven't already. So Bresnahan up now. He's off to a good start. 8 hits and 18 at-bats for a 444 clip. A double, 2 triples, and an RBI. 4 runs scored. He's got a run on first with 1 down. Hot shot to second. Over. And score that a 6-4-3 double play, and that retires the side. So after 1 complete, no score. Courtney up now. He had a good game against us last time. He's hitting .381, 8 hits and 21 at-bats with an RBI and 5 runs scored. And hits it over the head of the second baseman for a leadoff single here. 17 stolen bases. We'll let him know that we know he's there. Back safely. First baseman Kitty Bransfield up now, 273, 6 hits and 22 at bats, couple of doubles, 4 RBI, 5 runs scored. Oh, looks like Bresnahan can't find it. And how are we going to score that? A pass ball. So Bresnahan's have a rough couple of games, the last 2 games there. He is a Hall of Fame catcher, so I'm sure these are in characteristics of him. So 3-1 now the count on Bransfield. Courtney now in scoring position. And he loses them. So first and second, nobody out. Highlanders have increased the lead over Philadelphia, 2-0, still in the first. And can they turn 2? Yes, they do. So they turn 2 on a double play ball hit by Doolin. And Courtney moves over to third, but now with 2 out. Kid Gleason up now, hitting .316, 6 hits and 19 at bats, 4 RBIs and 4 runs scored. Slow dribble at a second. He's up with it. And that's it. They do not score. So we head to the bottom of the second. The Giants will have McGann, Mertes, and Devlin. McGann hitting .389, 8 hits and 7 hits and 18 at bats. Has a double, triple, and 6 runs batted in. And gets underneath this one. Pops it up to the shortstop. Doolin, and he makes the catch for the first out. So Sam Mertes up now. 4 hits and 20 at bats for a 200 clip. Gets it out to right, and Titus makes the catch for the second out. Art Devlin up now, 263, 5 hits and 19 at bats, double and 4 RBI, 3 runs scored. Hot shot to and Doolin makes the catch. So we have Doolin and Doolin at shortstop. Doolin for Philadelphia and Doolin for the Giants. And now we have Doolin up at the plate. Doolin. So he doesn't doing anything right now. So he's hitting .211 with 4 hits and 19 at bats, 3 RBIs. Dribble at us first. McGann takes it himself. 1 down. All right, the pitcher Douglaby's up now. He's got no hits and 3 at bats. And McGinney gets him in the outside corner. All right, second inning of play here. The Boston and Washington are scoreless in the second. Not sure exactly if that's the American League one. I think that is the American League. Yeah. Yeah, Washington would be in the American League there. All right, we'll check the scores at the end of the third. Thomas up now. And he hits it in the gap there, and he's going to stretch it in the 2. And he has a leadoff 2-out double here for the Philadelphia Athletics. Titus up now. Grounded to short is into a 4-6-3 double play. And he walks him. So runners on first and second now with 2 down for McGee. Grounded to third. Safe on an error first time. And he's going to hit it. It goes all the way to the wall. 1 run's going to come in. And 2 runs come in on the 2-out double by McGee, and Philadelphia's on the board, 2-0. So Courtney up now. Singled his first time up. Runner in scoring position still. Hits it to third. Devlin's up with it. And that'll do it. But the Philadelphia Phillies score 3 in the top of the third to take a 2 in the top of the third, take a 2-0 lead. Getting all my numbers mixed up today. All right, see what the Giants can do here. They'll have Dowling, Gilbert, McGinn in the pitcher spot. McGinty. Dowling's hitting .333, 5 hits and 15 at bats, 2 RBIs, couple 4 runs scored, and does have a couple of stolen bases already. So hits it, and Titus gets under it. Tracks it down. So Gilbert up now. He's off to a slow start, hitting just a .167, 2 hits and 12 at bats. And that'll improve upon that, as he has himself a 1-out single here. Rounds the bag and goes back. Alright, the pitcher spot up now, McGinty. He's 1 for 4 so far this season. Does have an RBI. Not a very good bunter here, only a 1 bunter, so we're going to have him hit away. Hopefully stay out. Let's see, let's check Gilbert out here. Not that many stolen bases, so we don't want to really lead off with the pitcher spot, so we'll just have him hit away. Slow dribbler to short. Doolin's up with it. Doolin's up with it. And that'll be 2 outs. So Donlin now. Runner in scoring position now. Runner does move up to second on the play, on the fielder's choice. So Donlin walked his first time up. And hot shot to Courtney, and he makes the play to retire the side. So let's check out the out-of-town scoreboard here, with the Phillies up 2-0 here against the Giants. Chicago and Detroit are scoreless in the top of the 4th. Outrock against Killian. Boston and Washington are scoreless in the bottom of the 3rd. Tannehill for Boston, Townsend for Washington. That is an American League game, so those are the future Red Sox there. Here, 2-0. Oh, no, that's actually the other New York and Philadelphia matchup, with the Highlanders on top of the A's, 2-0. So the wrong New York team is winning right now. St. Louis and Pittsburgh are tied at 1 in the bottom of the 2nd. Taylor against Lever. And in the Highlanders-Philadelphia game, it's Orth for the Highlanders and Waddell for the A's. And Boston leads Brooklyn 2-0 in the bottom of the 2nd. Jones for Brooklyn and Frazier for Boston. So, all right, let's get back to the action here. So we head to the top of the 4th here. The Phillies up by 2. Bransfield up now. He walked his first time up. Hits it right back to McGinty. And throws it over to McGann. 1 down. Doolin up now, 0 for 1. Gone into a double play his first time up. Hits it by the second baseman, Gilbert. And he has himself a hit. So Kid Gleason up now with a runner on first and 1 down. Grounded to second his first time up. Gets under it. Hits it out to Sam Mertes. Oh, not Sam Mertes. Sam Mertes is in the left. George Brown, that is. Makes the catch. Starting to get to know the names now, just not necessarily what position they play, especially in the outfield. But we'll get them. All right, the catcher Red Doohan's up now. Grounded to first his first time up. So 2 down and a run on first. Gets under it. And can he get it? No, out of play, so Bresnan cannot get it. Throw over to first, and he's back safely. And a walk. So that's the 3rd walk from McGinty today. He did walks 4 in his first start, so doesn't seem to have very good control in the first part of the season here. So the pitcher Doug will be up now. He's 0 for 1. Struck out his first time up. So I think we're going to bring in the play the infield in, expecting the bunt. Here's the pitch. Ooh. And he doesn't bunt, and it was a sharp liner to Devlin, who comes up with it. Wow, what a catch. That must have got to him really fast there. Wasn't expecting that. So, all right, so we head to the bottom of the fourth. Giants still down by 2. Boston leads Brooklyn now 4-1 in the second. So Brown will be up now, George Brown. He popped to first his first time up. And he's going to pop to short this time. So Doolin catches it for the first out of the inning. So now will be Bresnahan. Grounded to a double play his first time up. Hits it to short. Fires over to first. Score that as 6-3. So 2 up and 2 down. The Athletics have tied the Highlanders now 2-2 in the bottom of the third. So McGann up now with 2 down and nobody on base. Hits it down the line. Titus is up with it quickly and holds him to a single. Let's see here. Mertes. I think we're gonna try a little. He's got a couple stolen bases so far. We're gonna test out Doohan's arm here. Try the steal. It's off and running. And the ball goes into center field and he makes it over to third. So credit McGann with a stolen base, advancing the third on the error by Doohan. All right, let's see. So kind of 1-0 on Mertes here. And he hits this one a long way, and nope, not long enough. As Titus makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the Giants have failed to score in the last 13 innings. So they're definitely scuffling at the plate. So McGinty will face the top of the order with Thomas, Titus, and McGee. Thomas is 1 for 1. He's hit by a pitch and doubled. And he gets under it. And Devlin makes the catch for the first out. So Titus up now. Grounded out and walked. And he has himself his first hit of the day. 1 out base knock. Goes over to first. Back safely. So McGee up now. Sherry McGee. Ground out to third. Safe on an error in the first and doubled off the wall in the third. Scoring 2 runs. Foul ball. So 0-1 the count. 0-2. Grounds the third. Up. Devlin makes a poor play on that. And Curtis had a base hit. Tough chance for Devlin. Made a poor play on that one. St. Louis and Pittsburgh are tied at 1 and the third. So 1 out and runners on first and second now. Courtney up now, 1 for 2. Hits it out to deep left field, and Mertes makes a great running catch there. Titus holds at second. So 2 down now and runners on first and second for Bransfield. Walked and grounded to the pitcher. And he strikes him out. So Phillies have now left 6 men on base. And we head to the bottom of the 5th. Still 2-0 Philadelphia. Giants need to get something going here. Like I said, 13 scoreless innings have been pitched against them by the Philadelphia staff. And looks like he's going to foul it to third. And Courtney makes it over, catch over in the coach's box there. 1 up and 1 down. Dialing up now 0 for 1. Hits it to center. Thomas drifts over and makes the catch. 2 down. So Boston and Washington are still scoreless in the 5th. Gilbert up now. Line singled his first time up. 2 down now and nobody on base. Gets under it. So we're definitely getting under a lot of pitches here. Not much going on for our offense here. Ginty's keeping it close. So Doolin up now, 1 for 2. Hot shot to third. And Devlin makes the play for 1 down. So Cincinnati and Chicago have gotten out of the way. Cincinnati leads the Reds lead the Cubs 1-0 in the 2nd. Remember, Chicago is undefeated so far, so keep an eye on that score. Kid Gleason up now, 0 for 2. Drops in there, and he has himself a single. His first hit of the day. Ginty throws over to McGann, and he's back safely. Doing up now, 0 for 1. Grounded at the first and walked. Gets under this one. Devlin makes the catch for the 2nd out. All right, the pitcher spot up now. And he's going to fly out to... he cannot make the catch. So credit that an E9 on Brown. Misread that one. Can't come up with it. So runners on the corners now. For the top of the order, Thomas. Hit by a pitch, doubled, and popped to third. And it's a single straight up the middle past the pitcher. And the Phillies take a 3-0 lead. Titus up now, 1 for 2. And another one straight up the middle. Another run will come across. So 4-0 now. So Philadelphia definitely has the Giants' number so far in this series. Sam McGee up now. All this because of the 2-out error there by Brown, which allowing these 2 runs to score. Flies out, and that'll end the inning. But the Philadelphia Phillies scored 2 unearned runs after the error by Brown. And we head to the bottom of the 6th. Giants now down 4-0. Chicago and Detroit, the White Sox and the Tigers are scoreless in the 7th. So McGinty will lead it off. I think we're going to replace... no, can't really. Let's see who we have in the pen here. Don't really have much of a bullpen here. Yeah, Clyde Elliott, he pitched in the last game. So he's pitched in the last 3 games, so he's pretty tired. We're going to try to stay away from him. McGinty is a .233 hitter in real life, so just as good as I think almost anybody we get from the bench. Gets under this one now and flies out to right, and Titus will make the catch. Donlin up now, 0 for 1. It's a 1-out base runner. We'll take him any way we can get him here. Brown up now, 0 for 2. See if he can atone for his error. And no, he's going to fly out to Thomas, who is a great center fielder. He's a 10. And actually, the left field is a 9 here. And the right field is a 6. So good overall above average outfield for the Philadelphia. Infielders about average. A little better on the right side of the infield here. And hot shot to short. And looks like they're going to go for the short way and retire him at second. So we head to the top of the 7th. 4-0 Philadelphia. All right, McGinty is strong here. We'll keep an eye on him. Gets under it. And Mertes will drift over and make the catch. 1 down. Bransfield up now, 0 for 2. It's a center fielder goes back on it, and Donlin makes a catch, backing up towards the wall. 2 down. Doolin up now, 1 for 3. And 1, 2, 3 go the Phillies here in the top of the 7th. Giants really need to get something going here. Time is starting to run out here. McGann 1 for 2. Good. Good start here. Merte's up now. And Thomas makes a great running catch there. Again, back to first. Lines out to Doolin. 2 down. Dialing up now. And back to the pitcher. And that'll retire the side. So we head to the 8th with the Giants down by 4. All right. Gleason will be Gleason, Doolin, and Doug will be up. McGinty up with it. Over to McGann. 1 down. Doolin up now. And Gilbert makes the play. 2 down. Duggleby hits it to center. Great running catch. That'll retire the side. So 1, 2, 3. Go with Philadelphia in the top of the 8th. And we have another score here update. Boston leads Brooklyn 8-1 in the 5th. And here the Philadelphia Phillies lead the New York Giants 4-0. Gilbert 1 for 2. Hot shot to short. Doolin's up with it, makes the play. That was a close one there at first. McGinty, let him hit. And he gets under it. 2 down. Donlin up now with 2 outs. Poor play by the second baseman, though. By Gleason. Although it looked like it was closer to first base there. So we have a 2-out base runner. Pittsburgh leads St. Louis 4-0 now in the 6th. Brown 0 for 3. Let's see what we can find here. Well, let's just check our bench here. We want a lefty or... Let's see, what positions can Sammy Strang play here? Second base. Bob Hale. He's only had 3 at-bats, though. Yeah, I really don't have anybody to take his place, so we will let Brown hit. 0 for 3. And a single. Goes to the wall. And looks like he's having himself a triple. Donlin comes in to score. Was it Donlin? I can't remember. Who was it? Doolin scores. Donlin scores, yep. So the Giants are on the board now for their first run in 17 innings. But they're still down by 3. So Bresnahan up now 0 for 3. It's at the short, over to first. But the Giants do get... Oh, what happened there? Looks like he has misplayed it, but he was able to recover in time. So we do get 1 run, 2 hits on no errors, and after 8 full, it's 4-1 Philadelphia. And we'll let McGinty... We'll get him warming up just in case, but we really don't want to put him in. So McGinty in now against Thomas. He'll face Thomas, Titus, and McGee, the top of the order. And a hot shot. McGinty makes a great play on it. Throws over to McGann. 1 down. Titus up now. 2 for 3. 1 out walk here. McGee up now, 2 for 4. Nice shot by McGinty. Nice play by McGinty. Gets the runner at first, or 2 down now and runner in scoring position. Courtney up now. Hit the second, over to first, and that'll retire the side. So Giants are going to need 3 runs here if they want to continue this game. Or else they'll get a 2-game losing streak. So Douglaby's back on the mound. He's only allowed 4 hits and 1 run. Leadoff walk here. Good start. Sam Murtay's up now. Let's see. Sam Murtay's is the left fielder. We do have a guy that could come in. He only had 3 at-bats, but he could still please on the roster, and I think they keep the rosters up to date here, so. .279 hitter is just not doing anything today so far. So we're going to have Sammy Strang come in and pinch hit. So Strang is 1 for 5 so far in the season. A couple RBIs and a couple of runs scored. So runner on first and nobody out. Lines to the third. Courtney gets it. Over to first, not in time. So 1 down now for Devlin. Poor play, and do they get him? No, they do not. So base hit for Devlin. They're not going to, Doolin makes a poor play on it. So tying run will come to the plate. That's all we can ask for is a chance. So dialing up now. See what we got for the bench here. So I think we're going to we'll have to figure it out if we do tie it up. But let's just try to tie it up first. Well, Dallin does have 7 home runs. And I think we're going to leave him in. He's 0 for 3. He fired the deep right and deep left a couple times. So let's just see what he can do. Oh, does he do it far enough? Yes, it's going to go off the wall. 2 runs are going to come in, and he has himself a triple. So, sometimes you got to go with the instincts there. And that time he was flied out deep a couple of times, and that time he hits one off the center field wall, and he has a stand-up triple. So it's 4-3 now with just 1 out, and Gilbert up now, 1 for 3. Come on, Gilbert. Oh, good thing Dallin got back there. That was hot shot there. So it'll be up to we definitely got to replace McGinty now. Now we're gonna bring in Bowerman, I think. He's our best bet. He's got the highest OPS, which is on base percentage plus slugging, 655. And he's only had 3 at bats, so we're gonna go with Bowerman here. He'll be pinch hitting for the pitcher. So here we go. It's all up to Bowerman now. Come on, baby. It's it down the line and foul ball. So 0-2. Whew. Dougleby gets a sign. He has a windup in the pitch. And he gets under it. And that'll be the game. So the Giants scored 2 and make it interesting, but again, they were shut out for the first 7 innings, so at least their offense is starting to wake up a little bit, so you have something to carry into next game. But let's check our score here. So Dougleby gets the win, McGinty the loss, MVP is McGee. Check the box score. See what McGee did here to deserve his MVP here. 2 for 5, 2 RBIs. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah, I guess we can give him that. Although Dougleby he did allow 3 runs, so I think if he wouldn't allow those 2 runs in the 9th, he would have been the MVP, but still pitched a complete game. Six hitter, 3 runs, 4 walks. Didn't strike out anybody. Game score 59. McGinty, again, pitched a great game. Only allowed 2 earned runs, 9 hits in 9 innings. ERA of 2. And he falls for 1-1, where Duggleby improves to 1-1. Check the recap here. So Philadelphia scored 3 runs on 2 hits and 1 walk in the 3rd. Sharon McGee doubled, scoring 2 to take the lead. So the 6th, they sent 7 batters to the plate, scoring 2 runs on 3 hits, and a big error there by the right fielder, which definitely that's the ball game right there, that error. Or else Thomas, Singleton, and Gleason, and John Titus scored Duggleby. So in the 8th, we scored our first run, 1 run, 2 hits. Brown triple, highlighted by a George Brown triple, scoring Donlin. I think Brown was the one that committed the error. So in the 9th, we scored 2 runs on 2 hits, left a tying run at 3rd. Just could not get him in. And Bill Duggleby picked up the win. He's 1-1, and Joe McGinty took the loss. He's the hard luck loser in this one. And yep, it was Brown, yep. So Brown almost redeemed himself there. They just couldn't get him in. So that's it here from the Polo Grounds, where the New York Giants fall to 3-3 and fall by a score of 4-3 to the Philadelphia Phillies, who improved their record to 4-2. So, yep, looks like the Chicago Cubs here improved to 6, and they won in 12 innings here. They improved to 6-0. Chicago White Sox, so both Chicago teams are in first place. We fell to 3-3. 3 games behind the Cubs. St. Louis. Those are the Browns, though, so you kind of expect that. St. Louis Browns fall to 0-5. Cardinals, though, are 1-5. They lost today to Pittsburgh. So let's check our schedule here. So it looks like we're going to be facing we got one more game against Philadelphia. We'll be glad when Philadelphia leaves. Although it looks like this might be the start of a new series here, because we're the away team. So we might be just going over to Philadelphia. It was just a 2-game series, I think. Oh, no, it was a 3-game, because we're 3-3. See who the Cubs play now. The Cubs are going to play Cincinnati. Maybe we'll play that game. We might play that game next. Yeah, see if Chicago can go to 7-0. We'll see. But anyway, thanks for joining us here in the 1905 season replay. We'll talk to you later, and God bless, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.